Welcome back to the 5-Minute Football Fix. I'm Steven Miranda.
I'm Jeff Ellison. It's Wednesday, August 17th, 2011.
Today we're talking about the similarities between Eli Manning and Tom Brady.
And those Houston Texans running backs, they are
ship all banged up.
That's right, the Chris Johnson update and the status of his holdout.
And finally today we have our micro-celebrity of the day with a great question.
All right, now here...
Big story. Big story.
Everybody is talking about this, Jeffrey. And what they're talking about is Eli Manning coming out and saying he is in the class of quarterback Tom Brady.
No, they were drafted in different classes, actually. Different draft classes.
Right. Well, you know what? He says that he is in the class of Tom Brady. I agree with him. I think he's better.
Wait, you're saying that Eli Manning is better than Tom? I've heard a lot of people have their takes on this, their spins on this. Not one person has gone your particular direction on this, Steven.
Well, it's because you didn't let me finish. He is better than Tom Brady in the fact that, well, he has a cooler older brother. Tom Brady doesn't have any brothers, as a matter of fact. So it's kind of sad.
He has 3 sisters.
He doesn't have a cooler older brother that plays in the league.
Tom Brady was a 6th-round draft pick who, despite being very athletic, was never really anointed that guy and always had to work his cojones off to get
All right. Eli Manning was a 1st-round draft pick that, comes from football royalty almost.
Okay. Brady has 3 Super Bowl rings.
Eli has 1.
Brady has hair that women swoon over.
Eli Manning has hair.
Okay, now you're reaching. Brady has chaired one of the greatest dynasties in NFL history.
Eli Manning has chairs.
So basically, they're exactly the same, except they're nothing the same.
All right, you know what?
That was fun.
Here's the deal, though. In the defense of Eli Manning, I don't. You typically come and defend Eli Manning. Eli didn't really say, I am in the class of Tom Brady.
He used those words, and then you take them out of context. The context was basically things like, look, his first few years in the league, he was getting better and better and better, and that's what I hope to do. Yeah. I hope that the next 7 years of my life look like his.
I love how the media can sometimes just take words out and make a whole big brouhaha out of really nothing. So we got your back on this one, Eli. You're not really saying you are Tom Brady right now, but in the next 7 years, you hope to have just as a nice career.
But in the future, Eli, do not ever compare yourself to Tom Brady. Even in the loosest way, compare yourself to a canine, to, I don't know, a herd of cattle. Anything but one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time.
All right, we're moving on to the Houston Texans where they're experiencing...
ship all banged up!
Oh, the running back positions. Arian Foster's got a hamstring pull. Steve Slayton's got a hamstring pull. Ben Tate's got a hamstring pull. And Derrick Ward, who they hope is the second running back this year, has got a concussion. So who are they going to play at running back this weekend against the Saints in the preseason game?
Steven, I'm thinking Bumblebee Tuna.
I think that's what it is. When you go 4 deep at your running back position, you almost only carry 4 running backs in the season.
Well, 4's usually a lot.
So here's who they're throwing out there. They're throwing Chris Ogbonnaya. Look at this.
Wait, let me give this a try. Chris Ogbonnaya.
Actually, it's Chris Ogbonnaya.
You try it, though.
Ogbonnaya.
You look at that and you tell me what it says.
Jarvis Williams, the guy who on their roster sheet isn't even assigned a jersey number, okay? And finally,
let's not forget, Steven, most importantly,
Lawrence Vickers.
Because if you're going to have this much problems at this position, you should have a vicar.
There you
You may need to have a whole exorcism to try and get rid of these problems.
Speaking of running backs, Jeff, we're now talking about the Tennessee Titans and what are they doing with running back Chris Johnson?
Well, what they're doing with running back Chris Johnson is reasonably simple. They've offered to make him the highest paid running back of all time.
And Chris says, thank you, but I want to be the highest paid player in the league.
Yeah.
Take that.
What's
that? Come on.
Dork.
No. Hey, Chris, you deserve a lot of money. I am with you on that. But come on, you got to meet somebody in the middle. You are not going to be the highest paid player in the league. Highest paid
He
running
didn't
back?
say he wanted to be the highest paid player in the league. He wanted to be among
Okay,
the
among
highest paid
the highest
players in
paid
the
players in the league. All right, okay. It's still a lot of money.
I would think the highest paid running back would put you among
the highest paid players in the
But
league.
he doesn't even want to come into camp until he has promised that he's going to be among the top paid players of all
and
time.
finally, Jeff, we're going to end with our micro celebrity of the day.
This comes to us on Facebook where Lee Sanders wants to know, is Eli really on Brady's level? Lee, did you see the beginning of the show? We went to great lengths on this story.
Jeff, in Lee's defense, the question came in before we did the show, so he hasn't seen it yet.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, Lee. Sorry.
This has been your 5-Minute Football Fix. I'm Steven Miranda.
Jeff Ellis, have a good one.
Out.